inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. To throw is Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Herbert is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now, let's go to that play.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll run. Calais. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Fields now to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here's Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll get this to his running back, Calais.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6.
They run with Calais. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 6. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. McCaffrey, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After hitting the field goal, now Sloman handling the kickoff duties. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack this. Oh, wide open, complete. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch out.
2nd and 5. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That is caught by Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This drive's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Calais. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd and 11 now, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. Nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
2nd and 3. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On the ground, it's Calais. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, here's Fields. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. 3rd and long. It's Fields. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pick.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.